Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going? I am going to show you some more stuff. This is shelf by shelf video 12. Yeah. So we're going to do this. You're probably still wondering where episode 8 is. It's coming. It's coming. But episode 12 is right now. So today we are going to take a look at, and we're doing 12 and 13 today, by the way. This is my strictly, and I don't have much for this. I would like to get more, but it's hard to find now. It's very hard to find VHS tapes. Okay, so this is mostly horror. It's got a couple things sprinkled in there that I wouldn't really consider horror, but they're in the same vein, or at least slightly. They're more serious. They're like, adult movies, not kid movies, I guess. So let's get into it. Well, I'm lying about this one, but had to get it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Why the fuck I left the sticker on there, I don't know. But Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This was a Rogers Video movie, it says on the back. I don't know if you guys in the U.S. had Rogers Video or not. I think so. It was kind of next to Blockbuster. But I remember when I was a kid, still green writing on the tapes. I like that. So yeah. Next up, Turtles 2. Cool thing about this is actually, it's a Veda tape. I didn't even know when I got it. But I remember this. Image was the first image I seen in the newspaper of the new Turtles 2 movie coming out. I was so stoked to see it. Next up, we've got the Addams Family. Awesome. I always thought Tim Burton had something to do with that, but I think I was wrong. I don't know. Anyway, next up, this was a find. I got this for 50 cents. My brother found it, actually. And I gotta say, man, what a great find. This is like one of the coolest things in my VHS collection for sure, and it's Basket Case 3. The Progeny. And, yeah, like, I mean, you gotta love it, man. That's great. What a great find. Another alright find I got from a thrift store, which has one of my favorite theme songs in the world. If you haven't heard the Blob theme song, I highly suggest you buy the album. Because, it's like, beware of the blob, it creeps, it leaps, it glides and slides. It's pretty great. But the Blob, yeah, with Steve McQueen, rated R supposedly. I never really watched the movie. I just listened to the song, and maybe I did watch it. I don't remember. I don't know. Either way, great. I like the cover art on the side. That's awesome, right? So next up, there was 2 of them there, so I grabbed both of them, and the Blair Witch Project. So I have 2 VHS tapes of that. One's a little bit more damaged, and this one's like in pretty much perfect condition. Yeah, so the Blair Witch Project. Not a huge fan, but figured what the hell. It's a VHS tape. It's horror. There's 2 of them. I was greedy. I took both. And then we got the Bone Collector. I've seen this kicking around at a lot of thrift stores. This one came in pretty decent condition. Not bad. Next up, we got Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Volume 2 and 3. Haven't watched these yet, but they look like they're in good condition. I remember watching it, it was kind of like if there wasn't Goosebumps or Are You Afraid of the Dark, you'd watch Buffy, I guess. I remember the theme song being a total fucking ripoff of The Offspring's The Kids Aren't Alright. I don't know which came first, but fuck, did those 2 songs sound awfully similar. Next up, again, I was greedy. I got the Crow, just a regular edition, and then I got a Crow, the collector's edition. Yeah, both, I don't know. I just grabbed them both because the Crow, I like that movie. And I think the collector's edition probably came out when DVDs were coming out, and they put some extra shit on it, like a special feature thing, or, whatever, you know what I mean. Okay, so then we got Fear.com, which I watched very recently. Probably, well, not very recently, probably about 2 years ago. It wasn't bad. Then I got The Haunting. It was better than I remembered it being. I remember not liking it much, but it was okay. Mortal Kombat. I had this as a kid on VHS, so I was happy to find it again. Pet Sematary 2. Didn't find the first one, but fuck yeah. Pet Sematary 2. Next up, we've got Predator, but this tape has been like puked on, pissed on, shat on. I don't know what the fuck, cummed on probably. This thing doesn't play worth a shit. Thing that made me laugh is, where does it say that? Yeah. They keep calling Dutch, the character of Dutch, Arnold Schwarzenegger on the back of the thing. A creature from another world, and this time Schwarzenegger is the prey. Arnold Schwarzenegger stars in this action-packed adventure story of fighting men pitted against an unseen enemy, a force more powerful than their fiercest weapons. Recruited by the CIA to rescue hostages held by guerrilla fighters in a Central American country, Schwarzenegger and his men. They don't even call him the character. They just, I don't know. See it? Weird. Anyway, Queen of the Damned. Whatever. The singer from Korn did some shit in that. And I'm sorry, but when I was a kid, I thought Korn was the shit. And then as I got older, I realized how they're just pussies, man. Like, their first album was okay, I guess. Next up, oh yeah, that he does the music for the movie, by the way, Jonathan Davis. That's why I said that. Silence of the Lambs, great fucking movie. Really good show. And then They Crawl. I only got it. Well, I got it. Somebody just had it sitting on their lawn, actually, just giving stuff away, so I grabbed it. I found it on DVD, so I grabbed the DVD too, which I showed you guys already. Next up, we got Wishmaster, which was a screener copy, evidently, and I did not know. This actually has Robert Englund, Tony Todd, and Kane Hodder in it. But yeah, Wes Craven produced it, I think, or something. But yeah, Wishmaster, screener copy, weird. Next up, we've got Vamp, which I also have the Arrow edition. I got the Arrow edition because I watched this VHS tape, and I think this is a, oh, the box is kind of fucked up here. I think this is not an official release. The Star Maker, I remember this company. They released a movie called Teen Vamp on, I believe, this exact same looking thing. And I've always wanted to get that because I seen it when I was a kid and it was so cheesy. But I remember just thinking it was awesome. But this is not rated. So this has all the gore and stuff. So I thought that was a really cool find. The box is coming apart a little. But other than that, I mean, great fucking thing to find. Next up, we've got The Witches of Eastwick, which I've never watched. But Jack Nicholson is, like, my favorite actor, so figured I'd pick it up and see if it looks like it's a chick flick, kind of, but I'll give it a watch, maybe. And then we got, I don't have the cover, unfortunately, but Adam West in Zombie Nightmare. I stole it off my one of my old landlords, because he had it in the basement, and he didn't care, I don't think. I just snatched it. I also snatched The Hitcher, but I gave that to a friend. Next up, I got The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Not a horror movie, but great little fucking box set, and it's in, like, perfect fucking condition. And then, last but not least, on this shelf of VHS tapes, I've got Scarface. Pretty decent condition, a little faded, but on the box there. But then I also got the widescreen edition of Scarface in pretty well perfect condition. There was another copy of Scarface there, but I figured I wouldn't be too greedy. I'd take two, and that would be enough. Anyways, guys, I will make another video of my VHS tape collection. Lot less VHS tapes than I wish I had, but I will get more. And the point of me doing these shelf by shelves is then I can finally, because I was doing updates for a long time, but I would acquire so much, and eventually it just kind of got confusing. I didn't know what I had. So I'm going to start doing what I think a lot of people do, just stack my new stuff in a corner until it's a mile high, and then do the new stuff, and then shelf it. So anyways, guys, I'll be back with another one. See you in a bit.